Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, and not any just get ready with me, it's going to be for fall because it is the second week of October, which means it's officially fall, although it's still like 100 degrees here. So today we're just going to do a fall look while I sit and talk to you guys. So we're going to use the MorpheXJaclyn palette. This is the Bling palette in her Vault collection. And we're going to use this one because it has like all these berry fall-y shades in here, so I thought it would be good to use this. So I'm going to first off go into the color Hush Hush. We're going to use just a fluffy crease brush, and we're just going to blend this all throughout the crease. This is just going to be the transition color. Oh, I forgot to prime my eyelids. Hold on. To prime my eyelids, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is in the shade C1. I just bought this like last week and I haven't used it. I heard some good things about it, so I was hoping it's going to do good. I was trying to get the foundation, but they did not have it at the Ulta I went to yet. Although they said they had it when I went online to, like, at the location that I went to, they said they had it online. If that makes any sense. I don't think that makes any sense, but they didn't, so I didn't get that, but I did get that concealer and then this Makeup Revolution Soph X eyeshadow palette. This is the collab with Revolution and the YouTuber Soph X does nails, I think. I think that's her YouTube. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just going into a white eyeshadow just to set the concealer because it is already creasing a little bit. If you guys want to see a video with me using the Soph X palette, then just let me know and I will do that probably like next week. We're going to go into the shade Hush Hush. Blend this all throughout the crease. And this is going to probably be a very, like, berry-toned eye look, which I think is nice for fall, so. Oh, yesterday was on Netflix. If you guys know the show 90210, it's not like a new show. It ended in, like, 2012, maybe? So it's not a new show. But they had it on Netflix, and yesterday they took it off. So that was really, really sad because I love that show because it had my favorite actors and actresses like in one show, and usually you never have that. So that was really nice, but Netflix took it off of Netflix, so that sucks. But now I have to find a new show. So if you guys have any like shows on Netflix that you guys have been really loving, then just let me know so I can watch them. So we're just blending this color all throughout the crease. You don't have to be too precise with this at all because it's just going to be like a transition shade. This shade looks kind of a lot different in the pan than it does on the eyes. It's much more purple on the eyes than it is the pan. After that is all throughout the crease, we're now just going to go into the shade, there's not too many matte shades, there's 4 matte shades in this palette. We're going to go into the shade Sparks, which is this like deep red shade, and we're going to use a Morphe M441 brush, and we're just going to take this throughout the crease, but we're going to be a little more precise with this than the shade Hush Hush. This shade is not blending too nicely. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's kind of patchy right here. We're gonna go back into this and just blend it out a little more because it's not blending too well. Okay, that's better. We're still building up the Spark shade. Just putting it all throughout my crease. I honestly don't know what look I'm doing right now. We're just putting eyeshadow on. I really like this palette. There's only 4 mattes and 6 shimmer shades, but the shimmers are really, really pretty, so I don't know if this, I mean, clearly you can like do like a look just with this palette, but I think it's more practical if you have more palettes just to go along with this. I don't love this spark shade, and I think it's because it's like, it's just not blending very nicely as like the Hush Hush did. I think it could be the color and how the color is like made. We're gonna go back into the Hush Hush shade and just blend this like pink reddish purplish shade out. Make it a little nicer because I don't like how it looks right now. It's gonna be a very like berry fall look. Like, I don't exactly love these, but we're just gonna try and make it work. It'll be fine. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Mystic, which is this shade. It kind of looks brown on the camera, but it's a dark, really dark purple shade. And we're gonna use this very small, like, crease brush. It's a Morphe brush. I don't know the number of it, because it came in a brush set. But we're just going to put this on the outer part of the crease, blending it just a little bit in the crease, just so we can get some depth and dimension into this look. Let me know what kind of looks you guys want me to do, and I can film them, because I don't know what videos to do. I can do, at the end of October, I think I'm going to do a monthly favorites video because I did get some new makeup that I really, really love. So I thought about doing that. I want to do like reviews and testing videos, but I don't like buy the most brand new products. I do know, Natasha Denona has been putting out eyeshadow palettes lately so much. And I really, really, really want to get one of her palettes, even if it's just like the small ones, because those are like $25, I think. Her like big palettes are like $200 or like $150 or $175. So I don't think I'm gonna get one of those anytime soon because I don't have like $200 to spend on a palette. But I know her quality is so, so good, and I really, really want to try it. So I'm thinking of maybe just getting one of the like 5 or I can't remember if there's 5 or 6 eyeshadows in there, in the small ones, because they're only, I believe they're only like $25. But I also heard that the formula in those tiny ones aren't the same as the big ones, so like the tiny ones are worse quality than the shadows in the larger palette. I don't know if I want to spend $25 on like 5 shadows when I can save for a long time for like one of the bigger palettes to get like better quality eyeshadows. But I'm not sure. If you guys have tried Natasha Denona shadows, can you let me know if the smaller palettes, like the eyeshadow quality is better or like worse than the, or like the same as the larger palettes? Because I really want to try them. We're gonna just do like a half cut crease, and we're gonna use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and then we're gonna apply one of these shimmer shadows on top. So I just finished doing a somewhat half cut crease. I'm not doing like a complete half cut crease. I just wanted to put the concealer down to make it easier for the shimmer shades to apply and make it look a little better. So I'm going to go into the shade Glitz Glam, which is just this like gold with some like pink undertones. Okay, I'm just gonna go into the Glitz and Glam. Wow, this is such a soft shadow. And just apply this with my finger. It just makes it a little easier. I feel like everyone hates these, the Vault palettes from Jaclyn Hill and Morphe, but I like this palette. I don't know why it's everyone, like, so many people hate it, but so far it's working completely good. And there was a little problem with the shadows blending for the shade Sparks, but I think that's maybe, and a little bit of the Mystic shade, but I think that may just be the colors of them and how those shadows are made, because it is, I believe it's very hard to create like this like red color. That's why a lot of people don't put that in their palettes. So I think it may just be the color that's why it's not blending perfectly. But I mean, you just have to work with it a little bit and then it blends perfect. So I'm just gonna go into this fluffy crease brush again with no product on my brush and kind of just blend everything out a little bit. What's your guys' favorite fall drinks? I love fall drinks, especially like pumpkin spice lattes. Honestly, from anywhere, but I think pumpkin spice lattes are my favorite fall drink. I know a lot of people don't like pumpkin, which pumpkin's really good. I used to not like pumpkin at all though, so I can't say anything because the only thing that I don't like about this palette, there is no highlight shade, so I'm gonna have to go into a different palette for that. That is the only thing I don't like, but I believe these palettes, like the Vault collection, are meant to be bought like together as a set, because there's 4 of them, and I believe like almost all of them have highlight shades except this one and maybe another one. I'm not exactly sure how many have highlight shades, but I think that's why there's only like 4 mattes and like there's 6 shimmers, because the set Vault palettes are supposed to be like bought together, which I was going to, but I decided not to because all the other shades, I had like 60 of them in other palettes. So I'm just going to move on to my face and then I'll go back to my eyes and finish up the eyes later. I'm going to go into the Catrice Cosmetics HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade Light Beige. I don't love this shade, but there's only 4 shades, so... What's your guys' favorite season? Mine is fall, of course. I know a lot of people like fall, but a lot of people don't too, and I don't know why. If you don't like fall, let me know why you don't like fall. Like, and I know like a lot of people don't like fall because it like gets cold, and I can understand that. Where I live, it doesn't get cold here that much, especially in fall. But I've lived where it's like cold in the fall, and I still like it, because then it feels really like fall to me. So I can like see why people don't like fall, because it gets cold. But is there something like else you guys don't like about it? Like, I don't know, fall is just like the start of the holidays, and I love the holidays, so. I'm gonna go into the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer and Contour in C1. This is the first time I'm using this like under my eyes. I did use it to prime my eyes, as you guys saw. I know a lot of people say this is like the Tarte Shape Tape. First off, it's a lot more liquidy than the Tarte Shape Tape, which I love the Tarte Shape Tape, but really expensive, and I don't have the money to spend on that every time I need a concealer. So I'm just going to do one eye at a time, just in case this concealer dries fast, because I noticed the Tarte Shape Tape dries a little fast too. I'm glad I did this one eye at a time, because I feel like it would have dried too fast. Looks pretty full coverage to me. I feel like I should have got a shade darker, but with the powder that I use, I think it'll be fine. Really want to try the foundation. I'm so sad that Ulta didn't have it out yet. And I should have gone to another Ulta that has, like, more things, but I did not. I find it weird. The Ulta that's, like, the closest to my house, like, they don't have I mean, they have a lot of stuff, but they don't, it's almost like an outlet or something of Ulta, except it's not an outlet. But there's another Ulta that's 5 minutes like further away, and it has so many things. Like the Ulta that's closest to my house doesn't have the like Anastasia lid lipsticks, but the other Ulta does. I find it weird that certain Ultas carry like more things and the other Ultas carry a lot less. And then in the other Ulta that's a little further away from my house, they have more brands. I don't get why the Ulta closest to my house doesn't have as many brands and like as many things as the Ulta that's a little further away from my house. Because like, what if that's the only Ulta that's close to my house? Luckily it's not, but like for someone who's living like not in a city and like they only have like one Ulta that's like in a reasonable distance from their house, and they don't have like a ton of brands as the other Ultas, like they have to always order online. And I mean, I like ordering online, but sometimes I do like to, especially for like foundations, I like to go in person to, my eyes look very like uneven right now. I promise they're not. Well, they kind of are. Especially for foundations, I like to go in person to get my foundation just in case the shade's like different online than it is in person, because I mean, you don't want to, I mean, I know you can return things, but that's just disappointing. If you order it online, then you wait for like, say a week, or like a week, 2 weeks, to get your foundation, and then it's a complete different shade than what it looks like online. Like, I've done that, and then you have to return it. Like, that's happened to me a few times, and it's just very disappointing. Okay, so I like this concealer, so I'm going to use the Maybelline Loose finishing powder in in 10, which is Fair Light. I'm just going to set my whole entire face with this, because I find this helps with the color of the foundation, and this will help kind of the concealer not look too out of place. I like this concealer. On my chin, it does look a little weird. I don't know why. You usually can't see like my pores, but you kind of can see them with this concealer. I don't like to like say I don't like something before I try it with like different foundations and different things, because the different like combinations can really make a huge difference. I mean, I like the concealer, it's just a few things that I don't like about it, and it doesn't look horrible. So I've had some concealers that look horrible on me. It didn't burn my face either, which is good. I don't remember if this was the concealer that I was looking at the reviews at the other day, but I saw that it like burned some people's face, which I kind of find interesting. But everyone has like a different sensitivity of their face, so I mean, something that burns on me may not burn on you, and something that really burns your skin may not burn me. Everyone is different. Everyone's skin is different. So now I'm gonna go into the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm just gonna bronze my face. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Party. I'm just gonna put this on my face. I'm using a Luxie 514 blush brush. Okay, now I'm going to go into the E.L.F. Baked Highlighter in Moonlight Pearls, and I'm just going to use this brush. It's just an angled brush. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up the eyes, and I'm just going to do the exact same thing I did on top of the eyes, except the shimmer shade. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to apply falsies, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished up my eyes, and I used the lashes in Noirella from Rouge and Rogue. And now I'm just going to do my lips, and then I'll be done. I'm going to use the Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner in 09, which is called Going Steady. I'm going to go into the Dose of Colors Liquid Matte Lipstick in Bear With Me. I'm going to use a darker lipstick, but I think this look will look better with a lighter lipstick. Okay, so this finishes up this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!